Hello and welcome back to Ciderwick's Field for the start of the second half of this game between the 9th-ranked Martinsville Artisians in 4A and the 8th-ranked Bloomington South Panthers in 5A. It's all brought to you on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. I'm Nate Long, and alongside me is my broadcasting partner, Braxton Dilly, and we're going to take a break right here for the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, our national anthem.
All right, we're back here. For those who are wondering why we're live streaming a game at 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning, the second half anyways, you could say. After the first half, there was, I would say, just a lightning show.
Yeah, there really was. I mean, it was striking everywhere. We thought we'd maybe be able to play around 9:30 or 9:45, but no, I mean, it did not slow down whatsoever.
And that's when they officially made the decision to postpone the game to right now, 11 a.m. And luckily it didn't happen at a weird time where they had to evacuate the field, but it was just during halftime. So we started just like the halftime just ended, even though it was, I don't know, you could say a 14-hour halftime, you could say.
I mean, speaking of that, first half, we are going to run through the highlights here at some point today, but we are getting ready for the kickoff here at Ciderwick's Field, and you know, it feels maybe like a JV game usually playing in these early mornings, but no, this is the real deal. This is going to be interesting. I haven't seen this happen. You know, where you play a game, you get to halftime, and you got to stop. And this may help out the Panthers because obviously the Artisians had a lot of momentum going into halftime. So you know, you take a break, you go in the locker room, you get a good night's rest, and you come back in here, and they got a clean slate. They got a little uphill climb to do, but you know. It's a new day, and they got to start from scratch.
Yeah, Charlie Rollins here going to be in the kickoff as the Artisians did get the ball first, and ball is away. Return. See how we can do on this return. As a block, McKay.
He's still going.
And he's still going. I thought he may have stepped out of bounds, but eventually, that is a big opener for Bloomington South. Miles McKay. The safety, the 3-year starter guy that we knew coming in was going to get a lot of play.
We talked about momentum trying to shift right there. That's a good way to start it. You got a return going from your own 5-yard line all the way down to about the 25. So what a heck of a return there for the Panthers. They're in business early here in this second quarter.
Combs back at the shotgun here for the Panthers. Combs last game had a pretty good start to the game. Threw for around 40 passing yards.
And that's the guy that was hot last night early. Townsend, who could not be tackled early in the game. They didn't hand to him as much later in that first half, but whenever he was cooking early, man, he was a tough guy to bring down. He was getting chunk yards after chunk yards, and right there, I would be surprised if Coach Johnson wants to start it off, giving it to him and let him set the tone.
Yeah, Braylon Thompson last night in the first half had 106 yards, including a 55-yard touchdown run. We Good game so far for him. Snap. Combs. Hands off Townsend.
He's down.
Townsend. He's there. He's 2 plays and a touchdown there for Braylon Townsend. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you talk about a quick score. They marched down the field in a couple plays, and they're right here. Cut the lead down to 7, chance to make it 6. And you can see all the momentum right now seems to be over on the Panther side.
Yeah, and it's such an odd game, you know.
Yeah.
Playing your first half Friday night. I know we both experienced it, but that Saturday morning, you woke up, you did not feel like playing football again.
No, I mean, it's a very weird feeling. I mean, it takes you back to your freshman and JV days, especially with these varsity guys. So they're going to have to turn around here, and they're going to have to get some momentum on their side. As we mentioned, Panthers come right out the gate, quick score. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Artisians are going to respond here. Let's take a look at some of the highlights yesterday that were in that first half of play.
Yeah, we're going to let you know what happened in that first half to see that.
Yeah, start 26. You just saw him score right there. He's going to score right here. Right in the opening drive of the game, he was just out of the gates. I mean, he was quick, got right around him for the score. Next, A.J. Reynolds. Little QB keeper here right up the middle. Probably should have got tackled about the 10-yard line, maybe even the 5. Definitely the 3.
Outreach is there
and
for
somehow he just
there,
gonna.
yeah.
And then you got the QB scramble here. He had a couple of options, decided to take it himself for the QB touchdown. 2 QB touchdowns back-to-back there in that first half. And then right here, Joel Subner. This is the play of the game. Block, and why not? Get the touchdown, too. This had the momentum moving for the Artisians. They were able to cut the lead to 1, and then Hunter Stroud. Little hot jet pass right there for the touchdown, and he wasn't done yet. I mean, the Artisians had 35 seconds from their own 40-yard line, and they managed to do this right here. You see Reynolds take it in the shotgun. Who else you going to throw it to but number 3? Sticks it, gets the ball, and then 1v7. Give me number 3, Hunter Stroud, all day long for the touchdown with, I think that was around 10 seconds to go right before halftime.
Yeah.
So that was a huge score. And, you know, if we were playing last night, that would have happened about 30 minutes ago in real time. But, I mean, that happened over 12 hours ago at this point.
Mm-hmm. Bryce Taylor all the way back to the end zone. No return here. And we're going to keep mentioning it. It's a weird Saturday thing. I know that me and you actually both started in a game in my sophomore year. It was your senior year.
Yeah.
Had a little of COVID action, and we played BNL the first game.
That's the only thing that came to mind when we were thinking of varsity on a Saturday. Usually COVID or something traumatic has to happen. But, you know, you never really think about lightning. But lightning can play a factor, and they're gonna have to bounce back here. Let's see what the Artisians are going to lean on. They leaned a little bit on Austin Pryor early in that first quarter. Let's see if they're going to try to do it right out of the gates here.
Yep, handoff. Pryor gets on the outside. Oh, and he breaks it through. Gain of about 13 on the play.
There's a flag, I believe this one might be coming back. That was a nice hard run there by Pryor.
10 yards from the previous spot, still first down.
See there, the holding that's going to negate that nice run there from Pryor. But we talked about it earlier. They want to get the ball to Pryor whenever he can go downhill, and he sees a hole. He's going to go right through it, and he just did right there. But the unfortunate hold there. And you kind of saw this yesterday with the Panthers. They had some big plays, big moments, and then they had some big face mask penalties, false start penalties that really killed them in that first half. You see right here early the Artisians get one that's going to set them behind the chains quite a bit.
Yeah, when you're first and 10 from your 10, or first and 20, it is from your 10-yard line. It is not a good spot to be in. Hand off to Austin Pryor again. And a good, hard run by Austin Pryor. And I think that's something you're going to see a lot from the opening. You saw it with the Panthers. They're just going to hand it off. They're going to try to get into a rhythm here, not playing football for another 14 hours.
Yesterday, the Artisians, they were handing it off a lot to start off the game. And then they started to air it out a little bit, give it to Hunter Stroud. He caused a lot of attention, and that's going to leave some guys widening out of the box. It's going to open up a lot of holes for Austin Pryor to run.
Another handoff to Austin Pryor. First down there. It was second and about 7. Gained about 9 on the play, 8 or 9.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Coach Duggar right now, I'm hitting the repeat button, doing that every single time until the Panthers find something to do. Because right now they're just getting anything they want up front. The O-line's creating big holes right now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Well, we both played offense. I was a guard and / tackle, and you played tight end.
Yeah.
But this must be hard for the defenses because we've seen both teams run at will so far in this game.
Yeah.
Speed option. Reynolds takes it himself.
Yeah, we saw that a lot in the first half last
5.
night. We saw a lot of speed option. Give it to Pryor. If you got the option to flick it to him, or you can have A.J. Reynolds. I think he kept it on every speed option. But they do have the option. Another thing I was wondering last night, obviously, when you play a varsity game, you wake up on Saturday and you're sore. And these dudes played basically half of one. So you got to think maybe a little soreness, something. Some of those factors got to be playing a factor with these guys today as well.
Yeah, of course. We got Reynolds in the shotgun. Snap to Reynolds. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Stroud. Puts his head down. Gets spun out of bounds by Miles McKay. And another first down, like you mentioned, for the Artisians.
Really, really good response right now. The Panthers just came out of the gate, just getting anything they wanted, quick score. Right now, the Artisians slowly but surely marching down the field. You can see A.J. Reynolds right there getting loose on that speed option. And then on the last play, Hunter Stroud just taking what's given. Reynolds going to dump it down to him, and he's able to get the first down and move the chains again.
In the first half, Hunter had 55 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns as they hand off to Pryor here. Looks for a hole, puts his head down, and gains another 10 yards.
I mean, this is insanity right now with Pryor. He's just getting the ball. Look at these holes. The O-line is creating huge, huge holes for Pryor to run right there. And if you're the Panthers right now, you're going to have to start loading up this box to get an answer for this run game right now for the Artisians.
Right now, Pryor sat at 23 yards coming into this second half, but now I think he's
past that.
Yeah, he's got about 40 yards in this quarter alone. Another handoff to Pryor. Puts his head down and gains about 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, no harm done there for the Artisians. Just keep giving 34 the ball, and right now he's got to be averaging at least 5 yards a carry. He's just getting downhill, and tough guy to tackle. We talked about it last night. He doesn't go down with one guy. He didn't really go down with 2 guys. He's usually taking 3 or 4 guys to get that big man down.
A.J. Reynolds getting the play from Coach Duggar. Reynolds in the shotgun. Snap to Reynolds. Drops back, lets it go.
Got a man somebody.
Deep. It looks like that was a pass.
Oh, my goodness. No
Pass.
pass. Coach Duggar is running a 40-yard dash on the sideline right now. Wow, I'm not sure how that one didn't get called.
Miles McKay had his. We'll hopefully see a replay on this.
We'll see if we can cue that one up. But man, that's.
He was all over Hunter Stroud as he was running down the field.
Let's see. Stroud had a step on him too. You can see a little pump fake got him to bite right there at the top of your screen, and then Stroud he kept going and he had him by about a step. And I'm not sure if they didn't see the grab. Maybe it wasn't as blatant as we thought it was up here.
Hand off Austin Pryor breaks it through, and again he's going to get 5 yards every time.
Got a helmet flying off for the Panthers, so he'll have to go out. But man, Pryor, how about Pryor? He wakes up this morning. He's going to choose violence.
Ian Quick from the Panthers had his helmet fly off. So we're going to have a sub come in for him.
Hey, look at that run. He's running downhill, and he's running fast. And I'll tell you, if I were in a white jersey over there, I wouldn't want to tackle that guy alone.
Yeah, and we talked about it last night. You know, Austin Pryor trying to fill the shoes of an all-state running back, second all-time in Martinsville history.
Yeah.
As A.J. Reynolds just takes it right up the middle himself, designed QB run.
Going to pick up a few, tackled by a whole pack of Panthers there.
You know, A.J. Reynolds had, I believe, it was 48 rushing yards coming into the second half. Again, that was 14 or so hours ago. And he's rushed a couple times already. So Artisians definitely looking run here, run heavy in this second half. Reynolds rolls out, goes to pass, got a man open.
Oh!
And just
out of reach. That would have been a Travis Hunter catch in the corner of the end zone like Colorado the other night. But Stroud, he's one of those dudes who can make that big play when he needs to. So now you're sitting at a 3rd and long here for the Artisians. You're probably going to have to, I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see number 3 Hunter Stroud involved in this 3rd down. Don't be surprised if Josh Jones, the tight end, may get a little action too. You haven't seen him in the passing game as much in the first half last night. So I think those 2 guys may be where you're leaning towards here early in this second half.
And then you can always see a little jet action. Draven Sanders on the outside has a
lot of room.
Has a great room. One man to beat.
Great
Ball
blocking.
comes out, but he will be out of bounds before, and that was about a 15 or 16 or so yard.
Like the call there. Like the call there from Coach Duggar. You usually give the sweeps to Hunter Stroud, and you give the ball to a guy like Draven Sanders who's quick. You give it to him with open field too. You give him the ball on the wide side of the field. He has a lot of room to work with. Beautiful blocking outside, and when he's got the edge, man, he's a tough guy to bring down as well. Got a lot of speed out there.
Yeah, first and goal from the 10 here. Reynolds, shotgun gets snap, hands off. Austin Pryor puts his head down. Get down to about the 3-yard line. Great run again. I mean, he is getting over 5 yards of carry right now.
And the Artisians are going to bring in the big package here. Going to take out Sanders and going to add in Potteroff. So these are the big dudes here. And you saw this play yesterday. You saw Hunter Stroud score on a jet. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Hunter Stroud on a jet again, or you're going to hand it right up the middle to Pryor. One of those two options would be here.
They're in the same exact formation here.
Yeah.
And as you see, Miles McKay, the safety, actually is shifting over to that, expecting the jet.
Yeah.
And they hand it off right up to Austin Pryor. Austin Pryor puts his head
got
down.
room.
And it is a touchdown.
Wow.
Austin Pryor on the 3-yard or 2-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how the Artisians are going to respond. The South comes right out the gate, punched them right in the mouth, and Panthers couldn't get it done on defense there. Artisians march all the way down the field, led by number 34, Austin Pryor. I mean, he didn't get a negative yard all drive. I don't think he got less than 2, less than 3 maybe, that whole drive for the Artisians.
He put his head down, and he got yards. Big for the Artisians. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Charlie Rollins with the extra point. Now he's going to put this game at 34-21.
Great response there from the Artisians. You're a little worried. How are they going to respond after waiting about 14 hours since their last snap? But they came out the gates, led by this guy right here, putting his head down, getting in the end zone. Austin Pryor, he deserves that one after all that hard work he just did on that drive.
Yeah, and watching the coaches show, Austin Pryor was the player of the game for the Artisians last week in the 50-7 win, as he rushed for 18 times for 187 yards.
And he probably should have had about 3 touchdowns. There's a lot of touchdowns. He was getting there, running open field, gone, and then you see a flag 15 yards back, or he gets a big run almost to the end zone, gets tackled at the 1-yard line. I mean,
he gets hawked down,
Yeah, some tough breaks there for him, but happy to see him in the end zone there.
And right now he is looking good here, and that's maybe because he didn't see a whole lot of action last night. You know, a lot of A.J. Reynolds running the ball last night.
Yeah.
So maybe that plays a role into maybe, he didn't get as much handoff, so we can give him a big load this afternoon to kind of counterbalance that. Charlie Rollins here. About to kick it off. Or a Panther player needed to be on the field, so he runs on now.
See if the kickoff team for the Artisians can have a better outing than they did the first kickoff, giving up that huge return. They got it. They got it.
Oh, and I can't see if they got it or not. Artisians athletes believe they do.
They do.
And
wow.
they do. That is Levi Reuter with the onside recovery, and that's how momentum's going to switch in this one.
I mean, we talk about an early morning game. The Panthers might not have been awake for that one. What a ballsy, what a gutsy. I mean, just look at this. I mean, he probably gave him the option there. You got Rollins. He has the option if it's going to be there to try to get the onside kick, and that's a little Pat McAfee action. I mean, puts not a lot of leg into that one. Not sure how. Wow, what a call by Coach Doug early in the game.
I just
roll the dice.
Just want to thank someone real quick. So RTV1, they're not required to be here again for Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So we had some freshman football players. That was some great job, camera work.
We got some dudes who've never touched the camera before here tonight.
And try to jet play there to Hunter Stroud and is sniffed out by
last night
defense.
The Artesians tried to hang the hat on the jet, but the Panthers, credit to them, they were rolling to the football. And that jet usually is one of the big parts of this offense. They were playing a really good pursuit to the football, get them behind the line, and then you see it again right there. Great pursuit, and the Panthers are really keying in there on Stroud.
As you see down, I don't know if we can get a camera on it, but Levi Reuter.
Yeah, he's got the turnover thing on.
Turnover cape on. A.J. Reynolds trying to find someone. Pressure. Rolls out to his right. Throws it away.
Ooh.
Almost caught there by Dotson, but that's a very dangerous throw.
Yeah, you can see Duggar on the sideline just says, throw it away. You don't want to risk anything there. Here we go. Now you got 3rd and long. We do have a flag on the field, though. Have to see what that one's going to be. I think we may have gotten an eligible receiver downfield after the scramble.
I'm not sure if his mic was on or we just didn't pick it up, but
he may say it here.
Ineligible receiver on the offense, downfield. Penalty is decline, third down.
that makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
3rd and 15.
I mean, you either got a second and forever or a third and long. So
I mean, here we are, 3rd and 15. I think this is
a
prime time for a
big play
rollout.
last drive. You got a 3rd and long. The Artesians were able to get it off a jet sweep with Sanders. Wouldn't be surprised here if we see some sort of screen.
Rollout. Oh,
Little 80, yeah.
little 80 cowboy
Yeah,
right
I mean,
there.
yeah, it works usually. I mean, whenever you got everyone rolling out to the left and they just hand it off, but credit to the Panthers. They stayed home and they got that one.
So 4th and 15 now. 4th and 16, actually. They say he lost 1 yard. So it's going to bring out the punt team for the Artesians. And that is a little disappointing for the Artesians, you know, getting the onside kick and then having to go 3 and out.
Yeah.
Basically. Reynolds. Snap. Gets the kick.
Nice
Puts it
punt,
out.
nice
Good
punt.
punt there. Miles McKay, the safety. And it looks like Artesian bounce out by the 14-yard line. So we're going to see the Panther offense back out here for their second drive.
Yeah,
of the
probably
game.
should be their third, but what a gutsy call there from Coach Duggar to get the onside kick. Didn't work out in their favor offensively. Weren't able to get much, but you know, you did choose some clock. And right now, if you're the Artesians, you really just want to bleed out this clock all the way. I mean, you got a 2-score lead here. You got to get a start or a stop here on defense. Hopefully, defense can have a better outing than they did last drive. We'll have to see.
Yeah, last drive, Maryland Townsend
I mean,
just ran all
Yeah.
over the Artesian defense.
it's similar to their first drive last night as well. I mean, the very first opening drive they had, they just marched it all the way down the field. Big run from him.
Yeah, but the Artesian offense also marched it down on the Bloomington South defense as well as Townsend takes the run there, gain of about 4 or so. But the Artesians and the Panthers both started out this game in the second half running the football. Something to do with the whole halftime lasting 14 hours or so.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about a halftime.
Yeah.
You get a
Great
long
halftime.
nap in halftime, a little breakfast.
You get an 8-hour sleep in there,
Yeah.
too. Hand off. Townsend puts his head down, gains a couple up to about the 24-yard line. It's going to be close with either a 3rd and 1 or maybe give it to him. I'm not sure
It's
yet.
gonna be close. I think you may see 26 get this ball again.
Well, so far the Panthers have ran 4 plays so far, and they've given 26 each of those times. Tries to draw them off sides there. 3rd and 1. Panthers. Comes the shotgun, gets the snap, handoff. Townsend puts his head down, but that is Lucas Dewey there.
I think he'll
Maybe
have
if-
enough. And it wasn't much, but he just needed about 1.5 yards, and Dewey made a good tackle, but right by the sticks.
So it's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Townsend getting all the workload here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only Panther to touch the ball so far. Why not? Why not switch it up if he's getting you first
Snap,
downs?
Combs, hands off. Townsend again.
Good
But this
pursuit.
time the Artesian defense is ready for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, they sent the house on a good play to do it. I mean, the Panthers handed off, but I mean, you got nowhere to go. No gain at all. Yeah, this is what we talked about last night. You want to get the Panthers behind the sticks, whether it be on a 2nd and long or 3rd and long. Make them have to air it out. Let the secondary for the Artesians go to work, because you know what they got in the backfield in Townsend. He's gonna get the ball, and when he has space, he's gonna get a lot of yards for you. So you like to see them in these 2nd and 3rd and longs.
2nd and 9 here from the 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Combs looks to throw. Stockleather has the catch. Still rolling down to about the 49-yard line. First down for the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a beautiful throw, beautiful catch there from Combs. Puts the foot in the ground. Able to find the receiver right over the middle. Nice catch there. Able to hold on to the ball as well as some Artesians came flying in there. But nice big pickup there for the Panthers.
Yeah, Stockleather had 2 catches for 20 yards last week in their win against Columbus East. Had 1 or 2 in the first half and picks it back up with a 3rd catch or so here in the second half. Combs trying to get the Artesians to drop all sides here. Combs snap, Hand off Townsend. Townsend cuts it upfield, puts his head down, and gains about 6 on the play. About the 45, 46-yard line for him.
Yeah, we mentioned soreness earlier. If there's a guy that's got to be sore, it's got to be 26, man. He got a lot of carries last night, took a lot of big hits, and he's got to wake up, do it all again the next day. And I'm sure he's feeling some effects of last night. And right now, he's not showing any effects, I'll tell you what.
Combs in the shotgun here. Combs gets the snap. Hands off Townsend again around the outside. Hit by, looks like, Mason Simziak. And then taken down around the 43-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, similar to our last third and short. Probably going to see 26 involved in some sort of way here.
We've seen 26 on about every play other than one for the Panthers.
Yeah.
He's getting the workload for the Panthers today as the Panthers are trailing 34-21. Hand off. Townsend makes a cut into a pile of Artisians.
He may be short.
And it looks like they're going to be a 4th and inches.
Here we go. We were in this situation a couple of times last night, and the Artisians were able to get the Panthers to draw off sides. I mean, it was a 4th and about the same, and Panthers jumped off sides, forcing them to punt. So let's see if the Panthers may try and get the Artisians to draw off sides, or maybe you're just going to hand it to 26 and let him go get it for you.
I mean, surprisingly, we're not seeing any of the tush push.
Yeah. Especially with the big guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Duncan Combs, 6'5", 200 pounds. Just give him the rock. Let him go get it.
Snap. High snap. Hand off Townsend. Townsend puts his head down, and he's going to get the first down.
I mean, that's just such a smart play there by Townsend. Knows there's not much there, but all he's got to do is get a yard. So he puts his head down, dives for the first down. Beautiful play there from Townsend, able to get the first down. Reset the chains now. This third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter
rounded
rolling
down here. Yeah.
Trips left over here. Combs in the backfield with Townsend. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Fakes the handoff to Townsend. Gets a throw. Has a man open. Connor Parker wrapped up there by, looks like, Reese Wolf. About 15 yards there for him.
Same play you saw. They run a little slant route, get open. You get a lot of room in that midfield, able to make the Cats a lot of room ahead of them. Reese Wolf, nice tackle there.
Combs back in the shotgun. Townsend over to his right.
You got the chance to roll out the clock if they want to.
Runs play instead. Handoff to the left. Townsend puts his head down. Gets met at about the 24-yard line. I believe that was Lucas Dewey making the hit there. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Artisians lead 34-21. You're watching Martinsville versus Bloomington South on the MHS on YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Welcome back to Siderwicks Field for the start of the fourth quarter. Artisians lead 34-21 here. And we have 12 minutes left of playing time, unless it'd be this time to see overtime as you see Maddox Dilly on the screen.
Yeah, you got Maddox Dilly over there hyping up the crowd. on the Jumbotron over there. You got the cowbells rolling. I mean, right now, it feels like the second quarter. I mean, we're in the fourth quarter right now, Nate. This game is going to end before noon.
Like, throw out there to Blake Azuki.
Beautiful tackle there by Potteroff. He's able to shed the block, able to get him down. Not much to go. So now you got about a 3rd and 5. Again, you're in deep in Artesian territory here. So you're probably in 4-down territory no matter what. So if they want to hang the hat on Townsend, you got 2 attempts to do it. Or they want to air it out in the air.
Down by 13 here, and just like they were at the end of the first half, both teams a touchdown apiece here. Townsend got the first touchdown, and then Austin Pryor his own. Artesians look blitz. Throw back Combs.
Ooh, what a hit.
Big hit there by
Not
Reese
enough for the
Wolf.
first down.
Thomas Gill with a catch.
Talk about a gutsy catch right there. I mean, he just gets the ball and gets rocked, and he knows it's coming too. He's able to find where the sticks are. You can see right here. You can see the tight end. You see they're bringing blitz, so he's got open area, and that's just a good feel for the field. They're able to know where that first down is. Camp right there, catch the ball, take the hit, but you know you're going to get the first down and a nice hard catch there from Gill.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line, deep, like you said, in Artesian territory. They can get a first down here, but it'll be about 4 and in to get a 1st and goal. Snap, Combs, screen play.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Dangerous play there. Looks to get Braylon Townsend. They say it was tipped, incomplete pass.
No one really bit there for the Artesians. They all stayed home, and you try to get to Townsend underneath, and you got a lot of red jerseys there. Really risky pass. Luckily for the Panthers, though, it falls to the ground. So now you got a 2nd and long here in the red zone.
Yep, 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Panthers coming to the line of scrimmage. Combs in the shotgun. Directly behind him, Townsend. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a handoff to Townsend on this one. Snap to Combs. Fakes the handoff to Townsend. Goes it to him.
Wide open.
Wide open and a touchdown.
What a play
Braylon
call.
Townsend. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game. Had 2 rushing and his 2nd touchdown of this second half.
What a play call there from Coach Johnson. You know he's going to get a lot of attention. You fake the handoff to him. You roll to the right, and no one's there covering him. You're having a little wheel route up the sideline. You'll see it right here. Fake it to him. No one thinks about him. He's rolling to the right, just looks right there. Wide open. Beautiful play call there from Coach Johnson. Able to get in the end zone and cut this lead down to a 1-score advantage once again.
Looks for the extra point here. Snap, hold, kick is up and good.
Again, now we're at a 6-point lead for the Artesians. We talked about how the Artesians went for 2 their very opening possession last night and didn't get it, and that's why we're sitting here at a 6 lead, not a 7. So we talked about how it may come back to get interesting and see if that's going to come back to bite him or make it interesting. And right now, first of all, the Panthers can score all they want. They got to get a stop on defense here. And with this being the 4th quarter already, if the Artesians, I'll tell you, if you're the Artesians, you want to give it to 34 Austin Pryor, let this clock run. And I mean, if you're getting 5 yards of carry, you're not going to complain about that at all.
Definitely not. No complaints for 5 yards of carry from any running back at any level.
No.
As both teams will run onto the field, Panthers look to kick it off. And last time that the Artesians were to kick it off, they onside kicked.
Yeah.
I mean, we may see something here. How to get back at the
They
Artesians.
need a possession on them. They're down 2 scores here, or they were down 2 scores, and they're just going back for back here. Panthers, I mean, today they're leading 14-7, but, I mean, overall, last night gets them down by 6 here, so it'll be interesting if they try to steal possession in that way. Maybe not this time, but maybe later in the game, so the Artesians are going to have to stay very focused here, and like I mentioned, the Panthers are going to have to get a stop on defense.
Kick is on its way. A deep kick. Looks to be back in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback for the Panthers. Bringing back A.J. Reynolds and Hunter Stroud and Austin Pryor.
So here we go. We talked about the first possession the Artesians had today. They're going to have to respond. Panthers came out, scored right out of the gate. And they went down the field, and they scored. Now again, Panthers drive all the way down the field, score again. How is the offense going to combat that and try and put some more points on the board?
Artesian offense getting set. We'll see the third drive, for the Artesians. Fakes the jet handoff. Austin Pryor to the right side. Has a block in front of him. Gets tackled by a group of Panthers down to about the 27-yard line.
I really like the jet motion there. You got Hunter Stroud running in jet motion. You got guys shifting over, trying to call out who has number 3 because you take so much pressure on a defense, and then you just hand the ball right up the middle. It's going to open up a lot of gaps. You get Pryor running up. I mean, you get 8 yards on a first down. You're never going to complain about that.
2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. Excuse me. Artisians trying to draw the Panthers off sides. Reynolds will look to the sidelines for the play.
I like seeing the Artisians living in these late play clocks here, 5 seconds or less.
Design QB run up the middle. Reynolds.
First down.
It's a hit. It's taken down by, it looks like, McKay and Steigleither, 2 safeties for the Panthers. But again, that's a good run up the middle. Be a first down for the Artisians. Ball on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Artisians back on the line. With 9:44 remaining in this game. Jet action. Handed off to Stroud. Stroud gets a block. Stroud is open in the field. And Miles McKay was able to bring him down, but not after a 20-yard gain for Hunter Stroud.
I mean, the Artisians really just picking this Panther defense apart. You start off by having Hunter Stroud go in jet motion. You got a lot of guys biting, then you're just going to hand it off to Pryor. Then right there, you're going to give the motion. I mean, the Panthers don't know really what to hone in on right now, and right there, a lot of room there for Stroud. And he's going to make a play. He's going to get a lot of yards there.
Tries to draw the Panthers offside. The sideline gets the play from Coach Duggar. Reynolds in the shotgun. Snap. Fakes the handoff to Pryor. Catches by Mason Dotson. We saw that play multiple times last night.
The Artesian knows that play is going to work with this Panther defense. You got a lot of guys, as I mentioned last night. They're going to hone in on Hunter Stroud. They're going to double team or maybe even triple team. And you can see, watch Hunter Stroud run the route. Everyone goes deep. That's going to open right under the middle for Mason Dotson. Beautiful catch. That's going to move the sticks once again. Artesian just taking what's given right now, and it's really working out for him.
1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. Reynolds again trying to draw the Panthers off sides. Gets a play from Coach Duggar. Pryor switches to the left side. Jet action. Hunter Stroud gets the jet. Hunter Stroud, it looks like that's a face mask from here. Ben Goddard was the one who made the tackle.
Yeah, definitely tackled him high, but I think he got the neck rather than the face mask. So I think that's probably a good no call. Still a risky tackle there from the Panthers. We're going to see it here. A lot of Panthers flying to the football.
It looks like, it looked like more of a neck than the face mask. It just, all I saw was his head kind of just
didn't look very comforting. I'll say that.
Reynolds in the shotgun. Looks over the sidelines. Play from Coach. Pryor directly behind him. Snap, handoff Austin Pryor. Austin Pryor gets a block, puts his head down, and falls forward for a couple. You bring up about a 3rd and 2 for the Artesians.
I mean, this offensive line right now for the Artesians creating a lot of holes. A lot of holes. And when you got a guy like Austin Pryor, so big, so muscular, so physical, look at him, he's just dragging dudes down the field.
Reynolds looks over. Again, looks over to Coach Duggar.
Like what Coach Duggar's doing here. Going late in these play clocks. I mean, you got 7 seconds left on the play clock, and you still haven't snapped it. Well, why would you? You're just trying to waste as much time as possible right now.
Handoff, Austin Pryor up the middle. Gets a block, puts his head down, and looks like we'll gain the first down.
Yeah.
Gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, I think you may see a no play or a fake snap or try to get the Panthers to jump every single play from here on out. Because right now, you go to the line quick like they did last time. You say, hut, no one moves. All right, you go look at the sideline. That's going to waste another 15 seconds. See what Coach Duggar wants to call.
Artesians.
See the fake snap. He's going to look over. See what Duggar's going to call here. Going to give it to Pryor on a run here. See how much he can get.
Fakes the handoff. Reynolds thinks of himself. Only gains about a 3 on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah,
for the
right there.
Artesians.
You run the option. You hand it off, and you good read there by A.J. Reynolds. You see a lot of guys in the box, so he's just going to take it, get it himself. You love when you have a quarterback who can throw the ball, who can hand the ball off, and who can run the ball. And right now, he's really showing off the legs. He showed them off last night with the running touchdown as well. He's such a dual threat quarterback, and you gotta have a lot of things go well if you're gonna stop this Artesian offense.
Had the jet action. Tried to draw the Panthers offside on that one as well. Looks over the sidelines. Reynolds snap. Handoff. Austin Pryor to the left side. Puts his head down. Still turning the legs. Gets brought down about the 20, 19-yard line.
3 Panthers right there. That's how much it takes to bring this man down. He's a heavy load to bring down. You see right now you got about 3rd and 5. Let's say the Artesians air this one out and don't get anything. I'll be curious to see if they're going to bring out Rollins to try and get the field goal to make this a 2-possession game. It'll be very interesting to see what we're going to decide, but we got to get through this 3rd down first. See if the Artesians don't even have to worry about that. Let's see if they can get a 1st down.
Number 3, Hunter Stroud, is the man to watch on this one. It's not a handoff. A.J. Reynolds thinks himself the play seemed to be a little designed as a kind of a screen for Stroud. Coming back on the jet, but
here we go. What's Coach Stucker going to do here? He's looking at the clock, looking at his guys. I'm not sure if this is within Rollins' range.
I'm not sure if he's going to try to draw him off sides because it's past 5 yards. So even a jump will not help the. I mean, it will help them in field position, but
hey, Rollins he's on the sideline right now. He's ready to go. I think he wants a shot at this.
See here, up by 6. 4th and 7.
I think Coach Stucker may call a timeout here.
So here, 3, 2, 1. Timeout is called.
Here you go. Decision time. You got a young kicker in Charlie Rollins who showed a lot of promise in these extra points. He's put a lot of boot into him. He's on the field right now. He's in this huddle. I'm sure he just wants a shot. Be very interesting to see if Duggar's going to get him a crack at it, and I think they will.
It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, it looks like Charlie Rollins will make this kick. So it's at the 21-yard line. So that is going to be a 38-yard field goal.
That's not an easy field goal, Nate. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, you got a game on the line. First of all, this is not even a Friday night. It's a Saturday. And in the morning, you got a rivalry game, and you're sending Charlie Rollins out here to try and make a field goal to make this a 2-possession game. And if he doesn't make it, that's a huge momentum swing for the Panthers. And if he does, that's huge for the Artesians.
Yeah, if he makes it, it is a huge momentum swing for the Artesians. That makes it a 2-possession game with 4:46 remaining in the 4th quarter. The Artesians, a methodically long drive, and really that helped them a lot, being able to drown that clock.
Here we go.
Snap, hold, the kick is up.
Ooh, and I think he's wide left. I think it's wide left.
No good, Charlie Rollins.
He had the leg. Hooked it left, though.
So that's going to bring out the Panther offense here. Down by 6 here. Artesians lead 34-28. 4:41 remaining. And I'd see a big drive. Braylon Townsend.
We talked about how the Panthers are going to need a stop right now. They just got it. Now they have a chance. Hand the ball off to 26, bleed some clock. They could possibly have the last possession here if they choose to, if they want to bleed a lot of clock. But Panthers, they just need to get in the end zone in some sort of way.
But then after that, you have to get the extra point,
or
we'll see an overtime here.
Yeah.
Here at Ciderwoods Field.
No matter how much time's left, if the Panthers end up scoring, you got to remember the Artesians right before halftime yesterday, they just put on a clinic and were able to get in the end zone. So Panther O-line, I think, is going to be big. They got to step up here. They got to open some holds up for Townsend, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Artesians are going to want to send the house and try to put them behind the sticks.
Comes the shotgun. Jet action. Hands off up the middle. Townsend. Townsend puts his head down. Gains about 3 on the play. Bringing up around 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
He gained a lot more than I thought there.
Counting.
So, yeah, this clock running out. You can see little jet action. Get some guys flying to the outside. Hand off to Townsend. And, again, he just falling forward every time.
So 2nd and 6, ball on the 24-yard line. Combs tells O-line the play, steps back in the shotgun. Snap to Combs. Handoff. Townsend has some open field. Breaks a tackle or two. Gets brought down about the 44-yard line by Noah Sumner.
A lot of room there.
clock continues to move.
Look at this Panther line here, creating a hole. Townsend just does the rest, blocking down the field. Some good blocks there from the Panther O-line, opening up a big hole there for Townsend.
Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. 3:43 and counting.
How about this, man? We talked about a rivalry game last night, how it may come down to the wire, and this game's just doing that. I mean, what a game.
Pass out Blake Kuzi.
Your
He's tripped up there.
They've done a really good
Great
job.
play there.
They've done a really good job on those screens.
Trying to
They've
see the
ran
number
that.
there. I think that's Adam Branham.
Yeah, they've done that about 3 or 4 times, trying to get something open in the screen. And they have not got a lot of luck out there. I mean, you got the corners just flying to the football, miss block. Adam Branham right there, make the tackle.
2nd and 8. Ball in the 46-yard line of Panther territory. 3 minutes and counting.
Clock's going quick down there. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, game started at 11. It's only 11:40.
Yeah,
Be a quick second half here at Sidowitz Field.
it's going to be an interesting one as well.
Snap to Combs. Handoff. Townsend. Townsend put his head down.
Oh, got a
Flag.
face mask.
He's still on his feet moving, but eventually gets brought down. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Man, it looks like they had him in the backfield, but he was able to escape, and it looked like someone grabbed his face mask there. So I think that's going to get him even more good field position, and that's going to put him in Artesian territory. See what that official has to say.
During the run, personal foul, face mask on Martinsville. 15-yard penalty, first down.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah, you talk about a killer penalty. That's a big one. Really big one. 2:45 to go, and you have that type of penalty. It's going to set the Panthers 15 yards from where they were. So Panthers are looking good right now. This is exactly where you want the Artesians. You're down by 6. You score. That puts you up by 1 if you make the extra point. And now you give the Artesians the ball with I'm not sure how much time if you end up scoring. So the Artesian defense is going to have to come up strong here, whether it be stopping them behind the chains, coming up with the big third, maybe 4th down stop. But you got to think from here on out the Panthers are in 4-down territory.
Yeah, right now I'm just watching. Coach Duggar is letting the officials hear it with the non-calls that he believes on the plays and then the calls against his team. So Coach Duggar not happy at the moment about the calls in the second half. And the Artesian defense, like you said, it's going to be a big ball on the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Going in the Artesian territory, 2:45 remaining. They can bleed this clock quite a bit here.
They can.
And the Artesians need a big stop here. And it's just into the line.
Interesting timeout, I think, there from the Panthers. I'm not sure if they just want to make sure everything's going well on offense, or they want to draw up something here on this 1st down play. But, I mean, if I'm the Panthers, I'm trying to roll this clock down as much as possible to not give the Artesians any time to try and do something if they end up scoring.
The only problem with that concept is that you still have to score.
Yeah. They got to get in the end zone, and they're going to have to hit the extra point as well.
2:45 remaining. 4th quarter. Artesians up by 6, 34-28. Ball on the 36-yard line of the Artesians. In enemy territory here. 1st and 10. Combs in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Drops back to throw. Some pressure by the Artesians. Looks to throw and almost intercepted.
Goodness.
Lucas Dewey threw it right at Lucas Dewey.
Man.
Lucas Dewey probably was not ready for that one.
He gets that one, man.
It looks like he was
rolling. Look at this.
Watch this replay. It looks like he was throwing it to Lucas.
I mean, that's just a pitch and catch right there, Dewey. Got the old linebacker hands right there. Just bounced out of his hand, man. What a risky throw.
Man, I was surprised because that ball, I don't know if it was tipped or something, but it came in a little low.
I mean, if I'm Lucas Dewey, I'm sitting there trying to play defense, and then he just throws the ball right to you. You're like, what? I mean, caught him off guard for sure.
Handoff. Townsend on the left side. Breaks the tackle.
Picks
Falls
up about
forward.
half.
Yeah, about 5-6 yards here to about the 30-yard line. Bring up about a 3rd and 4.
That's what Townsend's going to give you. He's going to give you 3rd and manageable. I mean, he's get the ball, and he's going downhill every single time. You see, takes the ball. The Artesians win the line of scrimmage for a little bit there, but they had a lot of open holes. Able to seep right through that defensive front and get the big pick up there.
Clock is rolling. 2:10 in counting. 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. Panthers with the ball. Snap. Duncan. Handoff. Townsend. Townsend, we had drugged down there.
Ooh, that's
See the number,
that's a
Levi
close spot.
Reuter.
Close
And
spot.
they're going to give him the first down.
Wow.
1st and 10 now. 25-yard line. Clock rolls here.
See, yeah, you're under 2 minutes here. Panthers have the ball. They have control right now. They really control their own destiny here. They score, they put the Artisians in a tough position. If they don't, the Artisians. I mean, one stop, one turnover. This game's over, Nate.
135 and counting. 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Handoff. Breaks the tackle, but gets brought down there. That's number 17.
It's really interesting how Panthers are using this clock. They're using a lot of clock here. They still have about 25, little less yards to go, and we're nearing around the minute mark in about 15, 14, 13, 12 seconds. So it's going to be interesting. The Panthers, they still do need to score. You got to remember that. And they can't kick a field goal here, so they're going to have to get in the end zone.
Yeah, we're down to a minute now.
Artesian fans on their feet. You got to get loud here. Rivalry game, one score, under a minute to play.
Yep.
Buckle up, Nate.
Handoff. Fakes the handoff. Townsend comes over the middle. Caught by Blake
he's
Akusi.
got him.
And he is going to be brought down at the 1-yard line.
Duggar is furious over there.
And now we go 47.2.
Wow, what a
seconds
play there
remaining.
from the Panthers.
Now, what do we see here? Down by 6 here at the 1-yard line.
Panthers are going to call timeout. What a play there from the Panthers. I mean, you talk about how they're going to have to step up. Townsend was the guy all morning. And right there, give the ball to Combs. Puts a foot in the ground. Throws an absolute strike. And they got the ball at maybe like the .001 of an inch. And that ball looks really close to the goal line.
So the thing is, do we see a QB sneak? Do we see a RB run? Or are they going to try to run up 1 or 2 plays, try to run more clock off? I mean,
take a look at this throw here. Puts the foot down right by the goal line. So, you know, they were in this situation yesterday where they have the ball at the goal line, and they tried to run it to Townsend. The Artesians collapsed. They got him behind the line, so that made the Panthers have to pass. And you got Combs rolled out, and he eventually went in and scored it himself with the legs. But I think they're going to start off by trying to let Townsend get him in the end zone here. If they don't get it in there, they're going to bleed a lot of clock, and I think you're going to see a scramble. Maybe throw it in the air, let the quarterback go get it with his legs if needed.
Artesians bringing out some guys. Handoff. Townsend puts his head down. He's going to score.
So
touchdown.
here we go.
Townsend, that is his 4th touchdown of the day.
Yeah, he's had himself
third
a day
rushing.
and a night. I mean,
Yeah. Third
last
rushing.
night and today.
Had a receiving touchdown as well. We are now
They
all
gotta make the
tied
extra
up
point.
at 34 all.
if I'm the Artesians, I'm sending anything you got here. Anything and everything.
They're going to send the house here to try to block this PAT. This is kicker. Also hit a 52-yard kicker, so he has a leg to get
Absolutely.
in quick. Artesians are going to come all out on this one.
Oh,
It is
they
up.
almost got it.
And it is good.
Wow.
The Panthers take the lead, 35-34, 44 seconds remaining.
Here we go, Nate. We talked about the Artesians had 35 seconds before halftime yesterday, and they marched all the way down the field and scored. They just need to do that again. They got a little bit more time than they did yesterday, but you talk about a 2-minute drill. This is a 1-minute drill. The Artesians are going to have to air this ball out. I can promise you're going to see number 3 with at least a target if he doesn't catch any. And anything you got, any trick plays you got, you might see him here from Coach Duggar.
Also, another thing, too, keep in mind, you do just need 3 points, or really just need 2 points. But you may see a Charlie Rollins field goal again, a little redemption for the first kick he missed. We will see
if
here.
it comes down to it, you're gonna have to give the ball back in Charlie's hand, let him try to go win this game, and talk about if he's able to do that. You go off the miss, and you're able to maybe get one through in the rivalry game. This could be interesting how this is going to play out, Nate.
Getting set up at the moment here for the kickoff. We have 44 seconds remaining, and my guess is they're going to try to send this through the end zone. We're going to try to send this right through the end zone, make him go 80 yards, either for a touchdown or to
You don't want to
at
give it
least
to number
60.
3
Yeah.
right now. You don't want to give it to him. I'll tell you that.
This is a big kick here because if he just misses a piece of it,
Here we go.
Hunter Stroud's able to return it, and just in the end zone, that's going to be a touchback.
Here we go.
So from the 20-yard line.
We talk about what teams are going to be made of late in the season. This is what builds that type of stuff. I mean, you got a rivalry game. You're down by 1. You got 44 seconds. You got a chance, and that's all you're going to ask for in a game like this. You got a chance. Let's see what the Artisians are going to make of this chance.
And we got to remember here, Artisians have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
You have 44 seconds. You have the sidelines to use to your favor.
Yeah.
And just like you said, the end of the second half, or the first half, they went down the field in about 35 seconds. But you see number 3 roll out to the pass, looks for a screen, caught. Dodson tackled quickly.
Got to call timeout.
Got to call timeout here, and we will. 38.4 seconds remaining.
I like the idea. I mean, you try to draw everyone to the left side of the field and try to throw something underneath the Dodson. But credit to the Panthers, they stayed right home. They read it like a book. They were there the whole entire time.
Timeout called by Coach Duggar. 2nd and 8 for the Artisians. Ball on the 22-yard line. 38.4 seconds to go. It's going to be an interesting decision here by Coach Duggar.
It definitely will. I know you got a lot of trick plays in your playbook here. If you want to run one of those, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to get Hunter Stroud. I mean, whether it be a go ball, post route, just anything downfield. He seemed to make something out of nothing every time he's had the ball. So you probably want to try to get it to him. Now, whether you want to try and get some trickery, I'm sure right now in the Panther huddle they're telling him, watch for trick plays. You got to stay home, stay on your guy. Don't fall asleep. And I mean, if you're the Artisians, you're gonna have to get something. You're gonna need a miracle here.
22-yard line, 2nd and 8. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shot here.
Yeah, I mean, watch. You may watch for the double pass. Maybe you may see
I may see Dodson
flea
here.
flicker.
A one-on-one here with Dodson.
Oh, he's got him.
Down.
He's got him.
He's caught it. He's got it down to the 32-yard line. Big pass caught there, Mason Dodson. I saw it in the corner of my eye.
Wow.
He was one-on-one with number 9.
Artisians are in business right now. Holy smokes, look at this
Aaron
play.
Clopton.
Everyone's looking at Stroud. Dodson gets a step on him. What a catch.
Aaron Clopton, one-on-one. A little bit too much staring into the backfield, into A.J. Reynolds, and lets Dodson
I
get
think
behind him.
The refs are talking. I'm not sure that the clock started that whole entire play.
Yeah, because it is at 37.6.
And it started at 38. I mean, that's at least
a 6. I think at
6,
least
7, 8. I
yeah.
mean, it's definitely. I would say this clock's going to be around 30.
The thing is, so the refs will have a clock that they have in their pocket.
Yeah.
The stopwatch. The question is, though,
you may have to come up here to the booth and look at our replay here to see how much time's ticked off. I'm not sure what's going to happen. The officials.
Well, our artist is connected to the scoreboard, so we don't have anything at the moment.
I mean, I think what this is going to come. Either way, the clock is stopped right now, and the Artisians can get a play in, so they don't have to use a timeout to stop the clock. They can. Right now, you see Coach Duggar talking to A.J. Reynolds. They have a play in.
Yeah.
They have something dialed up here, and it's going to be good. Now, the Artisians, I'm not sure what the refs are going to set it up to here.
The previous play started at 38 seconds.
38 seconds.
We'll start on my ready for play.
38.4 was the start, and they're just going to play it from 37.6.
Hold on. You got the hand in the air.
Let's see here. 32.
Thank you.
They're going to get it to 32 seconds. I mean, that makes sense.
The Artisians got to play. They're about to start the clock, and the Artisians have something right now. I'll say that. And watch the bottom of your screen. Hunter Stroud, maybe Dodson.
Dodson one-on-one again. Throw is 2.
Got him.
He got him. Another completed pass there inside the 10-yard line.
Duggar saying spike the ball. What a couple plays here by the Artisians. 24 seconds. The clock is stopped.
For the box.
You may get him offsides. There you go.
Spike the ball. 22.6 seconds left.
You're in field goal range. I'll tell you that right now. But you got 3 plays right now before you even have to worry about that. Look at this throw and catch. I mean, if nothing's broke, fix it. You
Number,
got right now.
Kid number 3 the ball.
Hunter
That's
Stroud.
the answer at the moment.
You got him running a little seam route. He's got the option to bend it in if there's 2 high safeties, and there was. He bends it in. What a ball. A.J. Reynolds stuck it right in the glove box.
48 seconds.
Wow.
Remember that. 48 seconds at your own 20-yard line.
You got
26 seconds have gone by, and you're at your own 8-yard line now.
So you got a second down here. They're going to give the handoff
Pryor.
to Pryor. He's in.
And there's a
Touchdown, Artisians.
Austin Pryor. 8-yard
Wow.
touchdown there.
What a drive from the Artisians.
48 seconds left at your own 20-yard line.
Wow.
And you're able to, 30 seconds, travel the entire field and score a touchdown with 18.8 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This is huge.
Nate, I told you that this game is going to come down to a one-possession game last night. And right there, you have 44 seconds on the clock to get the ball. I mean, I don't understand how the Artisians are making these things look easy. I mean, last night, 35 seconds before halftime, they drive down the field, huge score. They get the ball.
And it's up and good.
They drive down the field, and they still have 18 seconds, and they score. I mean, what an offensive performance. You can see A.J. Reynolds on the sideline. He is hyped. This Cowbell Nation is going nuts right now, and why wouldn't they? I mean, what a game.
What a game.
What a game.
And it's not over yet
No,
by
it's
any
not.
means. Again, 18.8 seconds remaining. We have a
lot of
kickoff.
time.
We have a kickoff return chance.
Man,
We have a few offensive plays by the Panthers. I mean,
I'll tell you, the Artisians, they definitely want to kick this one deep. Let's take a look at this play. Why not? Austin Pryor, the guy who's been doing it all early in the first and second half. He puts it in. Put the Artisians up.
yeah, Pryor comes in this game, rushed for 187 yards against B&L.
Yeah.
In this game, first half didn't get a lot of carries, only 23 yards, but in this second half, in this new game, pretty much, he has played incredible. Put his head down and gained 5 yards or more carry.
Talk about the resilience of this Artesian team. You're down early, you come back. You're down late, 44 seconds, you come back. And now here we go. We saw a really good return in the second half by the Panthers early.
See, I would not be surprised if we see a squib kick here.
Right now, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we try to
they
put it
would
right
want-
over the line. We don't want him to have a good return here, I'll tell you that.
But also, you want the clock to roll. 18.8 seconds, that is enough time.
Yeah.
But also something to think about. And you see a squib kick here. They are requiring a roll, and they fall down to not allow that. But something that you mentioned earlier was you were confused why Bloomington South took the timeouts they did.
Yeah,
They're down to one timeout now.
You take 2 timeouts on 2 first downs you got on the last possession. The clock's going to stop either way. Yeah, and you shouldn't have been worried about clock at all. You take those 2 timeouts driving down the field last possession. Now you got 1, and you got to catch the ball, and you got to really try to get out of bounds. Right now, if you're the Artesians, nothing behind you.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Reese Wolf and Grady Garner back up a little bit.
Yeah. Those
18.4 seconds left.
Those timeouts are really going to come back to question if they're really worth it in that point in time.
Everyone is backing off the ball. You're going to see a 3-man rush here.
Everyone's backed up.
And you know this 3-man rush, they are in full pass rush mode here.
3 wide to your right.
Yeah, 3 wide to your right. Townsend to the left of Combs.
You may see some sort of trickery. We'll see.
Artesians bring the pressure. Pass is thrown. It is caught.
A
They go to
flick.
double pass. The third pass.
Oh, that's in front.
Is a
That's
fumble.
in front. I
And
think that
also,
was
I believe
definitely
that
in
was a
front.
forward pass as well.
What a play, though. I mean,
That was a great design of a play.
The Artesians have a similar play, but right there, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be 3 or 2, but you make the catch.
Watch the replay
We're
here.
gonna watch this.
So the first catch was completed.
So it's a beautiful throw and catch, and then
Beautiful throw and catch.
you would think they're gonna try and do something crazy, and they did just that. I mean,
Throws caught. Or see if we can get replay not working
legal
right
forward
now.
pass. So it was a legal forward pass, which, I mean, that was pretty obvious from up here.
What I'm surprised about is the box and the chains already moved,
Ooh, yeah.
which they shouldn't. If there's a penalty on the play, you can't
Let's
move
take a look
the-
at this play. Let's take a look at this play. So you throw it down, you throw the pitch, and you have a lot of guys open, and you try to throw that
and
one.
That's where the forward pass comes in.
I don't blame the Panthers. That's the guy you want to give it to 26. You just can't throw it to him 20 yards down the field as a forward pass. So
But-
a lot of
Which
clock
I'm
came
surprised
off
about. So they're going to give him the Oh, they're going to move the whole chain gain again.
So yeah, the first down is going to stand. They had
First
the ball
down's
around
gonna
the 40-yard line, but then it's going to be a spot of the foul type of penalty because it happened during the play. So they're going to get the first down, but I'm not sure how much the penalty is for an illegal. But right now, the Panthers are going, and we don't even have a ref set right now. You got Coach Duggar speaking to the refs down there. You got a big huddle.
Coach Johnson and the Panthers want to just get another
I mean,
play.
Coach Johnson, they were going to finish this game whether anyone was watching or not. Let's send down to the ref.
On Bloomington South, that play results in a loss of down. The original play resulted in a first down, so it will be first down with the 5-yard penalty, Bloomington South.
Okay, so
yeah, the penalty happened during the play, and it's after the first down.
So at the snap.
Clock will start at the snap. So the penalty happened.
Honestly, that's not a bad play for the South. They get the clock to stop, and it's not going to start until the snap.
Yeah, and they would have lost it down if it wasn't a first down, I believe, because now it's first down.
So
Coach Duggar's still sending the ref in there. You don't see this happen a lot, so credit to these refs. They got a sticky situation to try and solve out here early on a Saturday morning too. They're probably tired.
Mm-hmm.
We are. All the players. This is a big call here.
I think this is a big about the spot of the ball.
Yeah.
It's really going to give the connection and then the
apparently
5-yard.
it's only a 5-yard penalty. So,
but it still is 1st and 10, which is
the clock's going to start here too on the ref's whistle.
Combs.
Here we go.
Gets a snap. Drops back to pass. 3-man rush. Has some people. Has some pressure. And he gets brought down. Lucas Dewey with the sack.
You got to call timeout.
2.9 seconds remaining here.
Wow.
6-point game. Lucas Dewey. Big sack here.
Talk
late
about
here in the
stepping
fourth
up
quarter.
when you need. Look at this. Lucas Dewey. They had a lot of time. Good pressure. Good protection. Lucas Dewey
brought the first
shoestring tackle.
Brought the first 3 guys in pressure and then brought Lucas Dewey late. Able to trip him up at the
how
very
about
end.
this game, man? We thought it was going to be good last night, and we were in for one this morning. I mean, we're going bang for bang, score for score, and we come down to this 2.9 seconds. This is going to be the last play of the game today. The Artisians make a tackle, and you get a huge, huge victory. I mean, think about 10 minutes ago, real time. We're looking at this game. You're down by 7. You got 40 seconds to go, and the Artisians just marched down the field and scored. And then right now, Bloomington South is showing some life as well.
I mean, this is the definition of a rivalry game.
Yeah.
This is just how, like, it's the one when you draw up, like, this is how this game's going to go.
Yeah.
And we've seen back and forth. We've seen big plays on both sides.
How about the fans at home right now? I mean, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, maybe a bowl of cereal, and you're watching this absolute beautiful game go on. And you got college football after this, so this is a great Saturday for football fans. I'll tell you that.
2.9 seconds remaining here.
Here we go.
Ball on the 35-yard line, 2nd and 12, but that doesn't really matter here. You need one play, and you need a touchdown. 6-point game, 41-35. I mean, we have some confusion right now with the refs and the team, I think.
Oh, they're going to add some time. 4 seconds. I don't think it'll matter. This will be the last play no matter what.
No matter what, last play of the game, they added it to 4 seconds. Does not matter, though. I don't think it's possible to really.
No, you can't get 2 plays.
This
is it right here.
And they could try to get it to the
Artisians,
outside.
They're only rushing 3. They're only rushing 3. So they're going to have time. If you get this ball in the air.
One got to watch Noah Sumner here on this left side. He gets a double team. Lucas Dewey comes later. Ball is thrown. It's up, and it is deflected, and that is going to be the game. No flags, and that is the end of the game.
Wow.
The Artisians will win 41-35 over the Bloomington South Panthers.
What a game, mate.
The Saturday morning of Friday Night Football.
What a game. It was good last night, and it was even better today.
Even better today. I mean, big plays here. Let's go back and let's look at some of the plays we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, earlier in the game, Braylon Thompson, 55-yard touchdown, big play.
They came out swinging.
AJ Reynolds, 18-yard touchdown run. Combs, 3-yard touchdown run. And then Joel Sumner, I think that's still the play of the game with a blocked punt and recovery in the end zone.
That's huge. Joel Sumner, the sophomore. How about that, stepping up?
And then Hunter Stroud, back-to-back touchdowns, one on a jet for 3 yards and a Hunter Stroud touchdown, which was very impressive. And then we had 2 touchdowns, or excuse me, technically I think it's 3 touchdowns by Townsend here in the second half. And then Pryor with a touchdown as well.
What
2 touchdowns
game,
for him.
Mate. I'll tell you, these guys are juiced. These fans are pumped. What a
We see
game
that,
to start
that,
off
that
this
game-winning
Saturday.
touchdown there, Austin Pryor
Pryor taking us
wasn't
home.
even touched.
Taking us home.
8-yard touchdown run for him. And that's going to do it here
What a game,
from
Nate.
Ciderwitz Field.
What a game.
As the Artisians will beat Bloomington South 41-35. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this second half of the game here on Saturday. And we want to give a special thanks to the ones in the broadcasting program who produced it. But the second half was a lot of the freshman football players that I went down the field and asked to come up here. Voluntold them, you could say. Big thanks to them for coming up here and helping us out. Big thanks to Mr. Meyer. For Braxton Dilly, I'm Nate Long. Good night, everyone.